Alright, this is Killer J here. Now introduce yourself.
Hi, it's Oddball76Gaming. How are we doing?
Pretty good.
Invite me to say a few words, mate.
Yep. Take it away. So what's your opinions on Cyberpunk 2077?
Well, like I said to you before, I've only played 13.5 hours of it, but I did get it the day of release. I had it on the PC, and my machine's pretty good. And I was, to be fair, I streamed it, and it was I could tell immediately that the optimization on it was poor, and that it needed to be worked on. I found it quite difficult at the very first time, but as I was streaming it as well, it put a lot more pressure on me, because obviously when you're trying to learn a completely new game, because just like everybody else, when it's I wasn't one of the ones who believed the massive hype. I didn't go for the hype train, but I did believe that this game was going to come out and was going to be fantastic. But unfortunately, it is a great game. I think it's a game, hopefully, that is going to be hailed as and actually live up actually to its hype. But I actually think it's going to be later down the line if the company CD Projekt Red sticks with it and fixes a lot of things. Because when I played it my second time, and I really started to enjoy the game. I think it's got from what I've seen, the story's good. I did enjoy. There's a lot of stuff going on in that game that's never been done before. So I don't want to spoil things for people, but when early on in the game, you will learn about the ability to sort of record things that happen in the world, and then go back and literally analyze them and actually pull data off it. So for the main first mission, you have to enter a hotel, and you have to go and scope out a room, and you're looking for a specific thing that's locked in a safe somewhere, but you do not know where this safe is. And the actual game developers had done it so good, it was amazing. You are literally watching someone's gone there already who has access, and they have recorded their whole visit, and you can basically go through that actual recording as if you were there, and as if you were that person, and you even feel fear and stuff that the person felt when they recorded it. And you can also stop it, zoom in, and you basically find out where the item's hidden, how to get there, and then when you go to do the job, it's like nothing I'd ever done before. It was so well thought of. It was very, very clever. I had options, and I felt as if I really got into it. It was definitely the actual highlight for the 13 hours I had played, and I was very. The end of that mission, I was quite surprised how I felt about it, because some actual things happened, and I was like, wow, I didn't expect that. The world looks amazing, but again, there is lots of bugs in there, or there were lots of bugs on there. It's a game which you want to love, but it's like it makes it really hard to love it, because it's punching you in the face all the time. Bear in mind, like I said, the last time I played this was December the 17th last year, so it's already been 2 months, nearly three months since I played it. I'm well aware that there's been updates, but unfortunately I haven't had the chance to go back and play it as of yet. I would like to, because like I said, the world looks fantastic. The driving was not as good as I was hoping as well. The shooting and there was a lot of the customization and the collecting of things. And there's so many good skills in there. There's so much stuff that I've never seen in a game before. This is why I hope that are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just letting you talk. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, I was. So, if you remember rightly, they actually delayed the game release, because here, it's say for England, we went into lockdown March 2020, and then it was open close, and I'm assuming that there was a lot of all the countries were having the same thing, and with social distancing, that meant that you couldn't get in the office. So it wouldn't surprise me if that had played some actual part in the game's shoddy development at the end.
They had to work from at home. The developers had to work from at home with the games, sir.
Yeah, but you can do some things there. But I would be interesting to see or find out later down the line. If it actually created some problems, because normally if you're creating something, you're sitting there together, aren't you, and you're working and you've got everything there. I mean, I don't know, it just wouldn't surprise me, because normally a game gets crunched at the end, doesn't it, and everyone's looking through books and everything. I mean, if they did have it, I think a real good team, then I would like to question what kind of quality control there was, because, like I said, it did come out. The optimization was bad. I mean, I feel sorry for console players. I know people who have the PS4 who bought the game and it just won't work. I mean, that's unforgivable.
I bought the PS4. I bought the PS4 version. They had to delete off the digital storefront within a week or so.
Yeah,
I remember they did that. I remember they did that.
It's a travesty. It's a crime.
Yeah, it's a crime.
It's really. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, everybody trusted CD Projekt Red. They were saying the right things, and to be fair, I've played some of The Witcher, and I have seen some people play it, and the Witcher was a great written games and stuff, and everybody expected the same thing for that. So they really did. They've really kicked themselves in a place. It's going to be very hard for them to get back from that. But to be fair, other companies have done it. Like you've got that space game. I can't remember what it was called now, but you remember the space game that was big hype, and they said it was going to be amazing. And you could
was it Anthem or what? Was it Anthem?
No. I'm trying to think what it was called. I'm sure one of your viewers will be able to tell you, but it was some space game where you can take off on a planet and land on another planet and just fly, and you've got all alien-y looking aliens. You go to different worlds, and it came out and it was not what it was supposed to be. It was a pile of crap. But to the fairness of the company, they worked, and now it's renowned as a real good game. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I always forget it.
Was it Mass Effect Andromeda? Was it Mass Effect Andromeda?
Oh no! It isn't made by a triple A company. I remember the guy. I don't know if the guy's name was Sean. He was promising all sorts of things. I can't remember the name of it. It's really annoying me.
No Man's Sky?
No Man's Sky, that's it. Yeah, No Man's Sky. When that came out, that had so many problems and there was so many lies on it. But they actually turned it around. I'm hoping that CD Projekt Red will continue to patch this, to improve it, and to make it the game that it should have been. Because I've seen, from what I've seen, and I am well aware myself that I have only scratched the surface. my game's crashed quite a few times, and I'm not sure how the story's going to play out. Literally, I'm only 13 hours in, so I'm probably not the best person to really give a very good. I am just giving you what I thought of it from when I started it, and what I hope for. I really do hope that they work on it and they patch it and they improve the optimization and they give people the game that they deserve. It might not be the overhyped game everybody was hoping for, because it just can't live up to the hype.
For sure.
I have another friend who has played it, and he was disappointed with the ending.
Yeah, I know.
It felt like he was going back and just doing the same sort of thing. But I don't know. You know, to me, I see. For me, I picked the Nomad playthrough. The Nomad, right? And I was looking forward to burning around the flipping desert, and within the first hour, I've already left the desert. I've met no one in there, and I didn't even get the joy of literally driving around into Night City and scoping it out. It was literally a flipping video sequence of me going through in there and then going around with my friend Jackie, and then we had been established there for a couple of years, and I found that really, really annoying, because you want to build the amazement, you want to feel it as if you've gone from punk kid who just had his wits to someone who's making it, and I didn't have that feeling at all. So, and I've only played 13 hours. So I hope that when I go back and play it, that I do find a lot of fun in it.
Same here. I like Cyberpunk. The story was good there.
You did think so, yeah?
Yeah, I find the story was pretty good for what it was. The story, the narrative was good. Go ahead.
Sorry?
I said the story narrative was good. I liked it there. There's romance options or romance ham there in the game. You can do that with certain characters, male and female. And the thing is with this game, it has a good story. They're supposed to have multiplayer, but I don't know how that's going to play out multiplayer. What they should focus on first is making the game really good, make the game better than what it was. Not have it mess up there. Because the game is on, I think the game is on 1.11 patch for last time I checked. Yeah, for sure it is 1.11. I don't know if there's some issues still with the game, but they
I see 24th of February patch 1.2 developer update, and hotfix 1.12 is now available. That was the 5th of Feb. So are they working on 1.13? I guess then, are they?
I know they did that for the consoles there. I'm not sure what the PC and all.
Oh, okay. I know. I'm actually looking at it on Steam, so obviously for me it's PC, so it might be a little bit different. But you know, I mean, graphically, some of it was spectacular. I love the fact that you can interact with the environment, kind of like Deus Ex, and you can make things explode. You can make things do things, which is good. I liked some of the guns, some of the weapons, just like yourself. But I do hope that they do fix it way more and make it run a lot smoother. I want 60 frames per second, because I was dropping down quite a lot. But maybe when I go on it next, I'll see. I was struggling to work out what I'm supposed to be doing. I went to do a
mission,
a random police interception to save someone, and I killed everyone, and I got no message that I failed it or I'd done it, I completed it, and I was lost. I was like, well, have I done it, or how do I complete it? So it was very difficult to know what to do or when I'd done something right.
I like Cyberpunk. I know I did like it there. I did like some of the story here. Story was good there.
Yeah.
gameplay, shooting game is not the best, but there's some pretty cool enemies. There you can get mantis blades as augments there or whatever for customization. I like that. There was.
I mean, that stuff alone was great. I loved getting the eye attachments and the things for your hand to help you with your arm and everything. I mean, I think that was really clever and it was done really well. And I loved from what I've seen from the perks and the skill things you can unlock. There's some fantastic stuff you can do. There's a lot of freedom in build. They've really thought of some really good things you can use. It's just I think because it was so broken that we've not really seen people play it and expend a lot of time experimenting different kinds of builds and stuff. I don't think, or at least I haven't. But to be fair, probably like everybody else, my interest dropped on it really quick, and I'm going to wait for it to be fixed, which is really bad. I mean, you paid full price for that game.
Yes. And
you didn't get a fully finished game, and I think it's about time governments started to punish companies, and actual gamers as us started to take account of stuff as well.
I think that were game testers. I think that were game testers because we had to test the game and see if it worked. Developers don't do that anymore. Like they test their games before they release them. Back then, they have more quality control.
Well, they're supposed to have quality control, and if they do, it's clearly failed on massive. I mean, I would assume as well that they were under a lot of pressure from their shareholders, because obviously it was slated for that financial year, and if money wise, business and share prices stuff, you've got that added element that can actually do me. We've seen EA do things like that. They put out something, and Bethesda has put out something. It seems to be a habit of we will flipping release it and then fix it later, and it's just not allowed. It shouldn't be allowed, because to me it is flawed, because it's selling me something that it's kind of like selling me a car which has got a broken engine. It doesn't run properly. You wouldn't pay full price for a flipping car if it's got an old engine in it, would you?
No.
As in, you wouldn't buy a brand new car with a second-hand engine in it it just doesn't run right. You would go back and say, I'm not paying you for this, and with your rights to with your consumer rights, you'd be able to demand a refund, whether you've downloaded it or played it.
Yeah.
You cannot know something's broke until you have downloaded it and tried it.
Xbox gives a warning, say the game has issues with it. Xbox gave a warning with that there. So I guess that is it for now.
I mean, I've been on it for a while, so maybe I should go on it and have a go. I mean, I forgot a lot of the stuff I learned some of the stuff, and then I haven't really used it much. It was very clunky. I remember I was getting annoyed with my controls because it felt very clunky.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like I said, the frame rate was all over the place. Okay. I know that it's had quite a few patches, so I hope for that.
All right.
I hope. I know my friend said that it was running a lot better for him.
Yes.
But it's too late, sort of thing, half the time now.
Yeah,
it's an old game now, isn't it? I mean, it came out December last year.
Yes.
So there's going to be a lot of people. I mean, the thing as well is you get I've seen channels spring up specifically for Cyberpunk. There was a lot of love, and there was a lot of excitement, and there was a lot of potential for Cyberpunk to go to be like beyond awesome, and it was going to be played a lot. You'd see videos, you'd see different kind of playthroughs. It was going to be treated like a god game,
Okay.
But like Skyrim was, you know how they keep releasing it and people keep playing it and they keep modding it, but because it was so broke, it's just crushed people.
Yes.
And I think it's going to, like I said, I do intend to do more.
Okay.
And I do intend to play, even if I just play it myself, because I really want to I really want to see more about it.
Yeah. Alright, that is it for now. Peace out. Peace.
But for now, it's like...
yeah. Alright, peace out, guys.
That's all right.